everybody, welcome to the channel. So it's around 29th day of talking in English here, and maybe nothing are here infallible, but I'm here to become a, even I don't know, talk in that way of, I'm saying, I'm not claiming here to become impeccable person, but somewhat I feel I will become an infallible person, because that everything depends on your hand, your dedication, your persistence, your consistency, your conscientiousness, your what discipline, your inner inspiration. Everything matters here, but uh, don't exercise your own your mentality, and you mustn't have to divert your mind towards negativity, or even you are a lot of disturbance are on you, but you just have to control yourself. So if you actually want to be a infallible person, then you must have to follow the feature and characteristics of discipline, and only in that case you can become that person. Otherwise you will stay as the same person what you were used to be, what used to be. So sorry for the mistake that I had made. uh, so we are not here just to everybody has different kinds of abilities, skills, and they can even be qualified, really skilled, uh, having a lot of knowledge and wisdom in their fields or something like that. Nobody is proficient in every field, and if you actually want to become, then you can able to become, but not more. You cannot be effective. Your knowledge and wisdom can be effective, but we are not we can we have no certainty, and it's not inevitable that you won't get success. You will get success if your struggle is really at the top of your what. That's not express. We can express that, and that is like, even that is seems in nature like primitive, but the struggles and your struggle, sacrifice, your hard work, it's like are like how really out of others imagination. They can't even think about it, but even these things, like these kinds of impulses are common, appearing, and the appearance is like really awkward. You mustn't have to say awkward. This word is just can we can use it when you feel like awkward or embarrassed, when you feel shy. You must have to be very shameless person, and for when you're actually working on yourself, and in that way you can become that person or something and you have to become. If you can't become, then nobody come with you, man. So if you want to go, so learn to work alone with your alone life. You don't need anyone. You must have to focus on your, and you have to be concentrated only on your actions, your objectivity, your motive. Even I'm not a motivator, or I'm not working actually as a motivational content creator, but somehow I am making all these videos, or uh, only in that what only on inspiration. Somehow somewhat in these topics are included in these videos, or it might have already got involved in and engaged in other also in others videos too. So that's it, and we mustn't have to feel so low, or we mustn't have to consider and recognize ourselves like we are very fragile and we are very sluggish. We are actually working as, and we are being we are very concentrated, but our journey and our struggle seems like how really sluggish, or some, let them say you are just a juvenile person, and you have to work only on your, even when you are in a perilous way, everything seems around you like how uh, dismal, or miserable, but you are not taking all these things like these are really complicated, but you can, but you are just working here as just like a resilient person, and you are not even working, uh, you are not even caring, and the attention towards negativity is zero. So at the zero, so that's kind of concentration, that kind of discipline, and self-awareness that you have created, and that is already within you, and it is actually existing. So that's why you don't need to be feel, you must have to decipher DC for something if something is really complicated, and how a lot of complicated complexities are around you, but you must have to only focus on that topic or that kind of event, and just chase the its a limitation or its what solutions, and then you can have everything. You don't need to go somewhere for the attain for their health, or for their artist assistance. When if somebody comes to help you, but with not with their full heart or something like that, because in this generation, this is a fake generation, as you can see here. No, everybody are busy in their own life, nobody are here for others. It's a better thing for you. You can say we mustn't have to care on their really sweet words, they might have just come to you only for their benefits, amenities or advantage. So let's you must have to neglect these people, and just have to you have to be only be concentrated and focused on your chasing dreams, and that's so you have. If somebody come to if somebody wanna get some suggestion advices from you, then you can suggest and advise them. Otherwise, if nobody wanna get you anything from you, any kind of thing, then you mustn't have to say anything, because whatever you would like to say and whatever you are said is seen like how worthless and useless. It is better to say nothing, so that's the journey, and we have to do the same thing. That if somebody comes to help you, in that way you have to help. So I took a pause for a second or minute. It might not be a minute, because the voice was outside was coming like how deafening or something like that. So that's why took a pause for that. So sorry for that. Let's get started with the same flow, guys. Let's move ahead with some new words and vocabulary, so that will how is this channel. If you guys are actually getting look at things, or you are just you can even getting someone's experience, how actually they can feel, when they are actually in the journey of struggle, or in that way. You can achieve these things. This channel like enlightened. Otherwise, you can say whatever you like to say, this that's it's all uh, it's all about your one choice or something like that, so you have to be how if something is really how intensified, you know or in that way you can make someone stronger emotionally or physically. If you want to become physically strong, then you have to get involved in like gym or workout. Or if you want to become mentally uh, how powerful and strong, dominant person, and that way you have to know everything about the human psychology, how humans are people, how they actually behave and treat other people, you have to know enough knowledge about it. And you can even what uh, the books and anything like that, like philosophy or psychology, so you have to be master in that, in this field, and you can have what you can see the result. And when assumes everybody comes to assume you as a sophisticated person, that they have never imagined to be like this person, but you actually are become you come to become in this generation. And that actually you have to become that kind of person. So you have become, so never ever feel like you are doing nothing, or you are just like a uh, how failure. Even you are failure, but you have to go ahead with your same flow. You mustn't have to demotivate. And even you are feeling demotivated, even in that case you have to just have to focus on your discipline. You have to regulate everything under discipline. So you don't need to worry about it, or you won't have any regret of you didn't did anything, you didn't get involved in that kind of struggling activities. You did everything, whatever and up to limits you did anything, uh, what whatever you could do. So that's a journey. uh, so don't do anything which can have which have regret or something like that. So you must have to go ahead with your dedication, your struggle, your hard work, and there mustn't have to remain regret. It would be better if I could what could have done these things ahead. before or later, in this way, this kinds of perception can occur in your mind, but you have to just neglect